Hey, we all feel like we get stuck sometimes, or we might feel like we are not enough to be what we actually want to be. I often get students and clients asking me how to change themselves. They feel like they are demotivated, or they feel like they do not have any goals or dreams. And that is where NLP comes into the role, and that is what I'll be talking about in this particular video. So stay tuned. Hello once again, my name is Varsha, and in this particular video I will be introducing to you this amazing tool called NLP or Neuro Linguistic Programming, which I discovered a few years ago and have been using it since then, and it has helped me change a lot. And just like how the name sounds, it is a programming language, not for the computer but for ourselves. You might have heard people say this, or else you yourself might have said this, that I feel sad but I don't understand why. Many cognitive neuroscientists have found that we are actually aware of only 5% of our cognitive abilities. So yeah, the sadness might be coming under that 5%. And why this happens and what is the reason behind it, all that comes under the 95% of our cognitive ability that we are not conscious about. Basically, it is in our unconscious mind. So your thoughts, feelings and everything that you're experiencing right now is just mere 5% of what you actually are. Now imagine that you are at a beach. It's a warm day and the wind is flowing through your hair, and then you decide to do something for fun. You decide to walk on your knees through the sand. The best part is the moment when I explained the particular scene, you might have picturized yourself walking through the sand on your knees, and you might have also been able to experience it even though you might have not done this before, right? Your mind is actually a very powerful thing. You might start hating someone by just looking at them, or you might start adoring someone through the same procedure. Sometimes you might do things for which you might not be able to explain why you did it in the first place. And in other times what happens is that the inner voice within you might disagree when you make a decision by yourself. This is the power of your unconscious mind. It's like the lyrics written by Love, which says that you feel like you are in the backseat of your own life trying to take control. If you found this video because you were looking for it, you might already know what NLP or Neuro Linguistic Programming stands for, but I could still explain it word by word. Okay, let's see. Neuro stands for our nervous system, the system which gathers the information from our external world and our internal world, how we process it, how the information is collected through the 5 senses. And then we have linguistic, which is our language that we use internally and externally. Programming, that stands for the programs and strategies that we run within our nervous system to get what we want to achieve. You become conscious of these processes and then start identifying those behaviors and thoughts that will be useful for you. And that, my friend, is the power of NLP. It's like you're trying to move this body and mind of yours, and the only aim that you have is to not let it crash somewhere. So you keep pushing it and pushing it till you reach the particular destination. And when you notice a particular rock in front, you go forward, you move it away, and then go back and continue pushing it. And at times you feel really exhausted and tired, and then suddenly I introduce you to the control system of your body and the mind, and then you realize that you can actually get into your body and control it and need not keep pushing it forward. Our brain creates images, sounds and feelings with this processed information, which later on becomes what we experience as emotions, behaviors and thoughts, and combined together this is what we are. All this is something that happens unconsciously. So basically whatever we are right now is a result of all this unconscious processing and sometimes conscious processing. So now ask yourself, what if you gain control of your unconscious mind? What if you decide what enters the unconscious mind and you decide how it is processed? What if you get control of this control system, or else you get access into this control system? It is not impossible. Another important thing that we have to remember is that the world actually runs in a cause and effect manner, and most of the time we associate ourselves into the effect part of this dynamic. Okay, let's take for example when you say things like, he is the reason why I feel so broken, or else my boss is the reason I feel so low, and I feel this kind of inferiority complex because he never appreciated me. We always see ourselves in this poor victim mode of this cruel world, and we forget to look within ourselves most of the time. We do not want to be on the wrong knowingly, right? Now, what would happen if you actually look into yourself? You might get answers like, I knew he was wrong for me, but I still decided to cling on to him. Or you might also get an answer like, I never really tried to establish a relationship with my boss. I never actually asked him what he wants to see. I just kept showing him what I wanted him to see. You see, NLP is an amazing tool for you to understand yourself, and change definitely starts with you accepting yourself. We often feel like what we see is the reality, but unfortunately each and every person has a different reality. For example, if I say a beautiful girl, each and every person might have a different imagination. And also, like in this particular video, like every particular viewer might be getting a different message than what I am trying to convey. Before I move on with this video, let me tell you that I will be covering a lot of NLP techniques and how to use them in a practical way in this particular channel. So if you are not yet a subscriber and do not want to miss out, do subscribe. This particular offer is available only for a limited time. NLP not only helps us grow individually, but it also helps us establish a better relationship with others. I think I can better explain this with an example. So let's see. You and I meet at a random party. I see you, I walk towards you, and I start talking about my dog Coco. You might listen to me for like 5 to 10 minutes and then you start to lose interest. You might look at your watch, you might look away, you might turn away from me. If I'm not aware of my environment, what happens is that I might not notice it. But what if I actually notice these subtle signals that you're trying to give me? What if at that particular moment I put myself in the second person perspective and think and understand that you're not actually interested in this topic? I mean, why should you? You don't know my dog Coco, and you might not even be an animal lover in the first place. So I immediately stop talking about my dog Coco, poor dog, and then I start asking you about yourself, like what are you interested in, and I show genuine interest towards it. Why? Because I can definitely learn something from each and every person. And what would happen if you get my undivided attention? You might definitely want to continue the conversation, right? This is something that I learned through NLP. Be interested than interesting. Now let me give you another example on how NLP can actually help you with establishing a relationship. Okay, let's see. There's this boy named Adam. He is very shy and he wants to be more approachable. So he takes this first step, even though it is very hard for him, and he goes and tries to talk with Joseph. And he has this very feeble voice and he shows a closed body language, due to which Joseph exchanges a few words out of courtesy and then walks away. And because of this, Adam starts saying that I cannot do this, or make excuses like I am an introvert. Do you think Adam will change magically? Nope. So don't be like Adam. But now let's see where that Adam actually stops for a while and analyzes the situation and understands his mistakes. Instead of considering himself as a failure, he takes this as a feedback and then works on himself. He would definitely be able to overcome his shyness at some point of life and he will become more approachable, right? Recently, I had a friend of mine who called me and asked me this particular question. Does NLP only help you grow, or does it also influence the environment? the environment that you experience, that is. And I think I can explain this also with an example. Suppose you are at your office and you don't get many opportunities because you're timid. So you make this your goal to become more confident, and then you use certain NLP techniques and then eventually change into a more confident person. What happens? You start receiving more opportunities from people because they start noticing this. So is it possible or not? You can also use NLP to influence other people's subconscious mind if you know how to use these techniques to that. I'll be explaining all this in another video. You see, NLP is an amazing tool for you to change yourselves and the environment that you experience. I'll definitely be making more videos on these NLP techniques and how you can use these techniques to counter your weakness and how you can change yourself and the environment that you experience. So do subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below if you want to talk about anything regarding this video. Also, don't forget to click on the like button if you liked this video. Oh, and recently I have been trying to work on this Instagram account of mine and trying to make it really engaging, where I share my opinions and the followers share theirs and we get a sneak peek into each other's world. So feel free to follow me there and let's learn and grow together. See ya.